Neerja Raman. Neerja Raman's visionary and results-driven approach has created one of the highly respected and motivated teams in HP's Central Research Laboratory for the company's innovative camera and inkjet products. Her team is geographically dispersed, global, and a model of diversity. Recently, technologies developed by Neerja's lab received industry recognition for leading-edge products that has led to a key initiative around smart media. I've reviewed a lot of HP's products, including the printers. You guys make some fine printers. Throughout her career as a scientist and during her 18 years at HP, Neerja has made several significant contributions to the advancement of science, inventing, and developing over 100 state-of-the-art technologies. Neerja's demonstration of leadership excellence is evident in her passion for science and innovation, her endless contributions to the technology industry, and her dedication to the community, including her promotion for the importance of science education among women. She is an inspiration and role model for young people, and her leadership skills have made significant contributions to the lives of individuals well beyond the Silicon Valley. And I know she also has quite a few family members here, so welcome to them. And now we're going to take a look at Neerja's video.
Wow, what an evening, huh? I have to tell you, this is like the best day of my life. Yeah. Thank you. I started the day this morning with something that has never happened to me before. I beat a traffic ticket. So I was on my way. I said I was going to this great conference. I was on time for my panel. And all those appreciative audience, they laughed at my geeky jokes. So it has been the best day, and here I am. What can be better? Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, WITI. I am deeply, deeply honored to be here tonight. It is truly a privilege to be a part of such an outstanding group of women who are avid pursuers of science and technology. Specifically, I'd like to thank my mother. She was a professional, and throughout my childhood, she was a true inspiration and a role model. And she's here today with me. So I was actually introduced to computers and programming when I was in graduate school for a degree in, get this, physical organic chemistry. So that's what I was supposed to be studying. But then, for a summer assignment, my thesis advisor, that was Dr. Paul Lauterberg, he challenged me to fix an NMR instrument that was housed in the basement of the chemistry building. I don't know if you know NMR, these are huge instruments. It occupied half the basement, essentially. And it was a really daunting task. Others had tried it in the past, and I was afraid I was going to fail, so I didn't really want to do it. But Paul said, well, if he felt that I had given it an honest effort and I worked hard, he would give me an A. So I said, okay, well, this is under my control, so I can do it. And so I'm happy to report success on the project, with the last thing that I got working on this big instrument was a small printer. But you can imagine that I really needed the output from that printer to prove to Paul that I'd actually done what I was supposed to do. So it was really important to me. Well, years later, when Dr. Paul Lauterberg won the Nobel Prize for Medicine for his work in MRI imaging, I was convinced, and I fantasized, that one fixed up NMR was what was the key to the whole thing. So thus was born my love of instrument systems, and I have never looked back. So after graduate school, I decided to go into pure research. So at UCSD and at Stanford, I worked on incredibly interesting things, including aging, a lot more interesting now, aging and DNA sequencing. And at that time, many of the experiments were done fairly manually. And I felt that the future lay in the automation of these instruments using computers. So at HP, or rather Agilent, as that part of it is known, it gave me the opportunity to prove this theory. And the power of programming and designing instruments seemed like the perfect mix for me. Rather than being intimidated by computers, I looked at them as simply another piece of hardware. So later, I learned that my knowledge in computer science and instrumentation theory gave me a huge advantage, as I was one of the handful of people at that time who were able to understand both disciplines and their interrelationships, and why getting a printed report at the end of the experiment was important. So, and as you saw in the video, I'm still fighting printing problems. So that's what I'm doing today too. So at HP, I've had the good fortune of working with some of the world's most talented people. And I share this honor with my core team, some of whom is here today, and the extended team I work with. I would not be here today if it was not for them. They really share this honor with me. HP is actually a global company that ties together diversity, business, and innovation. And it provides actually a pretty positive environment for women. So these core values are what drew me there and what keep me there today. So in science, as in ice hockey, as in life, it's all about giving it your best shot. So to quote Wayne Gretzky, you miss 100% of the shots you never take. So, it's pretty deep, right? So, for the end of the day, for the end of this evening, pretty deep, huh? All right, so my fellow women, go ahead, give it your best shot. That's all that really matters, right? And I honor you, the next generation of scientists and technologists. Thank you. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you.